What's going on? Welcome back to Real World Tool Reviews. And today I'm going to talk about something I use every day. Um, and I've shown you guys before this pouch, this occidental leather pouch before when I bought it. And after I bought it, I think I remember seeing Morgan's Maintenance. A lot of you probably watch his channel. He bought one of these and shouted out my channel. I remember that. It's been a while now, but I remember. And so, Morgan, if you're watching, let me know how you like this thing. But anyway, I love this Occidental leather pouch. And if you are in construction, if you're like a superintendent or a project manager or just a general contractor or just somebody that spends a lot of time on job sites, especially if you're involved with like planning or marking stuff out or anything. If you spend a lot of time on a job site, I think this is something that is really awesome to have as an everyday carry type thing. So I used to carry, all the time a pouch with a few hand tools and stuff when I was doing maintenance, and I still have that pouch, but this has turned into my everyday pouch now. So I figured I'd go through it quickly and just kind of give you an idea. This is the Occidental leather, and it's the 5523. They sell another one that does not have this clip, but you need the one that has this clip because you don't want to have to put this on your belt, and this clips onto your jeans perfect. I wear jeans just about every day, and it clips onto the front pocket of jeans perfect. So you just I pull this out of my truck, clip it onto my pants, and I'm good to go. So it has this great little um, construction pencil holder, and mine, the rivets have kind of popped out on the bottom and the top, so a pencil will fall through now. But if you just wrap a little electrical tape around them, it stays in there, and it actually works almost better because before it wouldn't slide down all the way. It was a little too tight. So like a new pencil when they're taller would kind of be sticking up too high. So I actually like that better. So I have just, and I like using these pencils. And then the tape, obviously the tape holder, it's gonna mold around your tape, whatever tape you choose. But it really works great with the Stanley Fat Max if you take off the clip here, and it just, I mean, look how effortlessly it just comes in and out, and it's got this little, you push with your finger when you're wearing it. It comes in and out real easy. I pull this damn tape measure out probably 100 times a day, so it's just it's perfect for that. And it really just, most of you guys are probably using Stanley Fat Maxes, so it's perfect for it. And then one thing that it came with that I took out of it actually, but you might enjoy, is this thing. This is a tool shield, and it came and sat in here, but it's good for I keep it on my bench now, and I put my utility knife on my workbench right there. But the pouch here is actually better for me if I just take that out and put a few things in there. So I just put my utility knife in here. You always need a knife. You learn real quick, a utility knife you just always need for opening all the boxes of material and cutting caulk or cutting a hole in some drywall or whatever. You're going to use this a million times a day. So you got to have a good, and I like to have a good one on me. I actually keep a little Milwaukee one in my pocket, and this, just in case I forget this. I always keep a knife in my pocket too, but the utility knife is a must. And then this side here is made for, I don't know really what they had in mind for this. Maybe a screwdriver or something. It's kind of a funny shaped holder. I think it was probably meant for a screwdriver, but it doesn't really work for me. Like, I thought about trying to keep like a flathead or something in there, but you know, you got to have the right one. It doesn't really work out great. I'd like to have a little pry bar or something on this. If I could ever figure that out, that'd be cool. But that is a perfect little flashlight hole, because you can just put a flashlight in there if it's got a clip, and it just clips on there perfect, you know. And I keep this little, this is the O light, and it's that I5R EOS. It's a really bright, rechargeable light. It doesn't last as long as I might like. It's got this rechargeable battery. Maybe I just need to get a better battery for it or something. But you know, it's got these kind of rechargeable batteries. I believe you can get these on Amazon or whatever. Maybe I just need to get a good one for it. But either way, this is a very, very bright light on that second setting. Like, it's bright in my shop, and you can see how much light it's putting off. And you know, you're in crawl spaces and attics all the time, or houses without power. When you're doing renovation projects like I do, and it's just awesome to have a good little flashlight. So this O light one is good. The other one that I kind of alternate it with is, and I kind of like this one better actually. I got it in the shop charging now. Is my little red stream light, the little stream light mini, micro stream or whatever. This is a really good one too, and I like it maybe a little bit better than this O light. O light sent me a bunch of flashlights, you know, a few times for me to review, and I can't say anything really bad about the O lights. I actually have several that I really like, but maybe the Streamlight might be just a tad bit better. Anyway, so it's just, I mean, just your essentials. And then right here, I keep just clipped on here, perfect, either side, just a pen and a marker. And that right there, if you try to cram anything else back in there, it doesn't really work. But this is all you need. The knife and the two things here, it works out perfect. And I keep this little pen I showed you guys when I got around Christmas time that my wife got me. And I love this little pen. It actually does write very well. And then it's got these little, it's got a flathead, and it's got a Phillips too. You know, they're not something I use all the time. It's got a little level, which is actually handy every once in a while for doing just little stuff or checking just little things in the house. When I'm checking to make sure, like when we're, you know, when you're finishing a house, let's say you want to check, make sure that outlet plates are level, and the thermostat's level, and maybe a little mirror or whatever you got in there, light fixtures. I will put this on there just to check. And you know, because people, you wouldn't believe the details that people focus on when they're paying, let's say, $1 million to renovate their house, and they start going through at the end and saying that doesn't look straight, blah blah blah. You know, y'all know how it goes if you do that. So, and you know, my wife doesn't watch these videos, but in case she ever happened to see this, I keep this a lot of the time really just because it reminds me of her. You know, she got it for me for Christmas. She got another one for me. I've been carrying these for a couple of years. She got me a new one for Christmas. So if you ever see this, I love you. And I like having this on here. And then I use the Milwaukee Sharpies. They're much better than the Sharpie brand, which I've wore this one down pretty good. Time for a new one, but I go through these every, you know, few weeks or whatever. But these Sharpies, these Milwaukees are better than the Sharpie brand Sharpies, hands down. I don't care what anybody says. They work the absolute best. Like, I just marked on that paper, and I've been marking on all kinds of stuff, floors, subfloor. I've probably marked on concrete with this. I mean, a million things I use these for. And when you're doing renovation projects, you're always needing to mark like boxes for fixtures that go here and there, and whatever, or marking on stuff for marking your center for where you're going to rough in your plumbing, a million things like that. So got to have a marker. So that's just like I can't. I don't know that you could ever find anything as good as this product right here. I believe it's $50. I bought it on Amazon. I've gotten a few guys on this because people see me with it and they're like, "Man, that's perfect." And it really is for just walking in and having just a little bit of what you need, to not feel like like you got to have a tape measure on you, and you don't want to be just clipping a tape measure on your pants all the time. That's annoying. You got to have a pencil on you. You don't want to be putting the pencil behind your ear or whatever all the time. You got to have a marker. You got to have a pen to write with sometimes, and you got to have a utility knife. And it's just really, really great to I keep this in the front seat in the truck, and every time I get out when I'm walking onto the job, I just clip this on and I'm ready to roll. So this thing right here, I would highly recommend. And if any of you guys use something like this, I'd be interested to know what you guys use, or what kind of setup you have. I just have come to really, really love this. And everybody that I work with every day, when they see me, they see this thing clipped to my pants. So anyway, thanks for watching.